There is no second pass.
Good morning, Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? You guys ready for waking up and yeah, some more chaos this morning? God, oh man, I almost missed the live stream this morning. I've been going back and forth, getting ready for maybe a road trip this weekend. I don't know. I don't even have the lights on. What in the hell? Oh, geez, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely scuffed today. That's for sure. One sec. It's a little better. Maybe we can get the lights going behind me too. But yeah, I've been trying to track down an old guitar. I've been trying to look for it for years. Would love to get that picked up for the show. Anyway, enough about that this morning. Good morning. Cliff is here, numero uno, sitting at number 1 as well. Good morning, Cliff. How's it going, my man? Good morning. Happy chaos to you too. Good. As well. Joyce also here. Good morning, Crypto Otaku family. Have a great day. Much love to everyone. Good morning to you, Joy. Hope you have a great day as well. Brave with Freedom is here. Good morning, Otaku fam. How's it going? Tola here with the $4 coffee. Salute to you, my friend. Salute. Thank you again for contributing to the chaos this morning. So, Tola. Oh man, I hope you have some amazing sweetbread as well. Oh man, to go with that. Man, it's been forever. I gotta get out more, guys. I gotta get out more. Jeez. What else we have? Yes, we also have Super Danny in the house. Good morning. Yeah, Super Danny. You cannot forget Super Danny. It's also Otaku Tuesday. Let's go. Maybe we're going to finally see a reversal on Otaku Tuesday. Maybe. Markets are open up, bouncing down a little bit onto the bottom right now. We'll get into that here in a second. The market, we've got about 6 minutes until the market open hits. Hey, Brahma, Brave and Gamma, JPEG. Yes, Super Danny. We're all here. All presents. Yeah, Gamma Goddess also here. Grand Rising Otaku and Chaos family. Let's get this money. Let's get it, guys. Let's freaking get it. Hopefully today will be the day where we at least bounce back to 112. Come on. This is ridiculous. But it's holding up pretty well at 110. Like I did say, if we could see some sort of reversal back down, retouch that 108. That'll be the bottom. That's what I've been saying. It'll be probably the bottom, but it's holding on pretty well. We didn't. I'm gonna get into that. I gotta finish up with the chat though. Okay, Garden Rising. Yes, Danny as well. Gamma. A Perez. How's it going, Perez? Yes, we cook chat. just kidding. Just wanted to say that. It's always fun, man. It's always fun. I definitely appreciate that, Ninja Man. Yes, so Tola, yes, coming out with the coffee this morning. He's hooking us up, man. Gamma about to double down on this dip. Damn, Gamma, let me know what you're buying. What are you buying, Gamma? Let's see. Let's get into it, guys. All the buttons, one thing's not like the other. There it is. Boom. We didn't do that bad over the overnight, after hours, watching the markets. If you guys participated with that, Andy was just on there with us not that long ago, and yeah, he was like, yeah, see that, guys, we're in the green. just barely. It's not bad. But anyway, sideways, just some straight sideways action last night. We actually seen a little bit of a pickup here right in the early trading hours. 8? Yeah, it started flipping around 8 o'clock. It's kind of crazy. Still, it's just still pretty early on that bounce there, but at least gets us back a little bit above our baseline target. Again, last night I was calling for baseline bull, and I always said I wouldn't be surprised at all. We just hit the baseline, and here we are. We hit the baseline, so at least we are getting back to normal. I mean, this is silly, guys. Silly nonsense. Oversold, in my opinion. twice now in 2 weeks. We've done the same exact thing. We sold off on the Friday. We moved into a weekend. We sold off, and then or Monday, whatever. Basically, towards the end of the entire week, we sold off, and then we just started running it all back up. And we're range bound again. We're range bound again. This is a little better than before, though. We were strictly range bound to the downside. That entire week was pretty brutal. But right now we're pretty much range bound between 110 and 125, 124. You know, the previous all-time high sitting at 124,300, 400, whatever chart you're looking at. You get the idea. All right. So that's what we're looking at this morning. Hopefully we can see a bounce and recovery back up to these higher highs. Otherwise, we're stuck down here, and we're going to return back to 103, and no one wants 103 because 103 stays 103 forever, and it never changes, and it will be stuck at 103 forever. I really don't want to do that. All right, but that's where we're at right now, today, guys. It's very crucial. Very crucial we get out of here. All right, let's see. Gamma about to double down on this dip. I want to know. She's going to say she's going to roll her bag over Toshi, and then I'm going to roll that into XCN. Nice. XCN still down 30% on the month, I believe. We can get into that, too. We got 3 minutes to the market open, so I don't want to miss that. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. Yeah, I don't want to make a new tab. All right, there we go. But yeah, last night, if you guys caught me last night, I'm looking at maybe selling a guitar and buying another guitar. I really have a great dream guitar that finally popped up on the market. I don't want to miss it. It's not worth a ton of money, but I did. If you guys caught that last night when I ended the live stream, I threw a guitar on top of another guitar. Oh my God! Thank God. It was just the neck on top of the neck, no damage. So I was very, very lucky. But yeah, you guys heard that last night. That did not sound great at the end of my live stream. All right, where were we here? Don't judge me. The blue cat's making me money. Toshi. Well, it's because Toshi Mart's coming out, and they're going to do the same pump.fun nonsense with Toshi coin, right? Same thing with the Pepe coin, too, that Pepe USD. The meme stable coin. It's so stupid. That's why that stuff's going to be making some money here soon. What else do we have here? Blue cat's making you money, 100%. Also, you have a small bag of Jasmine and would like to roll it over into XCN bag as well. Damn, you're doubling down on XCN. I see the plan there. Again, that's not bad. I'll double check your thesis real quick. See, again, still one of my favorite picks on the top 200. It's the one coin in the top 200 with real utility that's still oversold to 300. I mean to 300. Wow, to 30% on the month. Right, it's still down 16% on the week. It's still down 4% on the day. Still not a bad place. Although it did run up, 600? Yeah, 700% this year. It's still one of my favorite picks in the top 200. Jasmine's doing okay. It just really hasn't done too much as well. It's only up. It hasn't done anything this year. Down 32% on the year. 32% on the year. All right. So again, I'm still holding my Jasmine. I'm still holding my XCN. I'm still holding all my coins. I haven't done anything crazy since January. What else we here? We got to get back over. Oh, we're about ready to miss the market open here in a second, guys. Can't miss this. There we go. I'll put that up there. Okay. Let me catch up with the chat with you guys. Geez, no one's judging you, says OG Boban. Bobbin, I do that all the time. Bobbin, no one's judging you. Just do your thing. Just do your thing. Yeah, make that money. Gamma. Does the moon even exist? Because of haven't seen it since XCN almost a year ago. Yeah, I said the same thing about what is this? What is this animal? What is this animal? Oh my God, I forget what this thing is called. Geez, yeah, thank you, OG, 100%. Quint, but you can't play Otaku. I can play a little bit. Oh God, Quint, you're funny. Quint says, how can you see the moon if your eyes are not real? Oh my God. Oh geez. You do, Gamma, go bananas. You do go bananas, Braveheart. Gamma says, thank you, Braveheart. We got 20 seconds to the open bell. Here we go, guys. Boom.
The day before
Ring that bell.
Before NVIDIA comes out with earnings. Right now, nothing happening in futures. Right now, we're down 0.7%. Just for the record,
damn.
The all-time
Matt
high
sounds
is
defeated.
64.68. We closed about 30 points below that yesterday. So we're still like up there at these heights. But we just can't make any forward progress. NASDAQ futures down as well. Russell 2000 futures, as Katie says, God knows why, they're up, but 0.1%. Elect is a power company.
She's like, fees feeling some kind of way.
Trading electrical power that operates in the upper Midwest. So for the fantastic people of that part of the country, that stock is up 50% with reinvested dividends over the last 5 years, better than a stick in the eye. Freshworks ringing the bell at the NASDAQ, provides software solutions for small and mid-sized businesses to communicate over email and phone and social networks. The stock is down 62% since 2021. So
there you have it. Let's get to Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly's experimental obesity pill helped patients lose 9.6% of their body weight in a trial that moves the company one step closer to potential.
That can't be good.
Remember, they came out with the first of 2 studies earlier this month, really poorly received. This one going over a little bit better. Side effects and the dropout rate coming down as well. I believe you can see that Eli Lilly shares higher by about 3% right at the open, Matt. Still lower on the year, but climbing out of that hole.
All right, so I think that's a fascinating story, possibly more interesting to Katie than the AT&T story, which is, I mean, they're adding spectrum. This is what their customers want. This is what their investors want. They're buying it from EchoStar for $23 billion. It's a cash deal. You can see AT&T shares are unched at the open. So for spending $23 billion, having your shares unchanged is, I think, pretty good. EchoStar shares are up 80%. EchoStar had been, I guess, urged to get rid of this spectrum because they were like not doing enough with it. But now AT&T can use it and EchoStar can ride on those coattails. Let's get back to the broader markets right now. Ethan Devitt joins us, Moneta Chief Global Market Strategist. Ethan, I'll start with the Lisa Cook question because it's the hot story
yes, Lisa
right
Cook.
Now, but it
that happened at the end of yesterday.
Markets. The president is attempting to fire Lisa Cook from the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. She says she won't go. No one knows how this is going to turn out, but bond yields aren't rising significantly and equities aren't falling significantly. So does it matter?
I'd say markets are definitely queasy about this. We've seen this reaction in the past. Any time an overture like this has been really shot across the bow at Chairman Powell, the markets will react slightly. So there's a queasiness, but this is not a typical kitchen table issue because the Fed is kind of a long-dated structural, almost an abstract concept in terms of its independence. Much more of a kitchen table issue is something more concrete like we had last week, the uncertainty and the cold shower that was poured around AI. So I'm not surprised to see markets kind of lackluster in their response to this, but it is a queasiness and uneasiness, and let's just see where it ends.
Good morning, Milk Money. Thanks again for dropping by. And we're talking about that breaking news you brought to us last night, Milk Money. We're talking about Lisa Cook right now. If she's out, man, we're going to probably get a lot more rate cuts next year.
Potential trade there, because so far we've heard that would probably pressure long end rates higher. Not that you're seeing that too much this morning.
Well, markets don't always know what's good for them, and right now they would probably receive very well a jumbo rate cut in September. Certainly, one rate cut is being expected.
You're fired. I don't know if he could fire her.
That Trump
I still don't believe that he can.
Bring is more rate cuts, and markets would welcome that. But then we look to the long end of the yield curve, we can see that the gap between the short and long dated bonds is one of the largest it's been, and it's getting larger. And this is a pattern that we're seeing repeated across the world. We're seeing the same thing in 30-year gilts in the UK. When markets see that they are not confident in the fiscal or monetary direction of a country, they vote with their feet very decisively. So I'd say it's the sugar rush that would come from cut rates in the short term. That's why markets are reacting, I think, in quite a positive way.
Let's talk about the markets and a little bit of a rotation that we saw over the last week. Obviously, Friday was a banner day for bulls, but I wonder if you want equal weight exposure here, or do you want to stick with that mega cap concentration? If you have more of a value tilt,
All right, I'm not feeling that conversation anymore. I was excited to hear more news on, Lisa Cook, but let's dive into some of the headlines, see what else we can find today. Don't forget, guys, like Cliff said, sounds like some of those market people could use a moon pie. It did seem like Matt Miller felt some kind of way this morning. I wanted to show you guys this. Of course, as always, just chill out. Just chill out. Oh my God, what the hell is going on my channel? I just jumped over to Kevin. Holy crap. Boom.
Just chill out.
God.
Drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Yeah, definitely stop murdering people. Stop murdering the markets. All right. Let's get back into some of the charts, guys, real quick. I wanted to just show you guys. Oh, no, before the charts, I want to show you guys the market cap. Where's the market cap this morning? Ooh, where's the market cap? I want to catch up with the chat before we dive into all the other news. We're still sitting at 3.8 trillion, still at the lows, guys. Still pretty early this morning. I would love to see this reversal as well happen to the coin market cap. We are still at the very bottom, and it's a new bottom. We're making a higher low, right? A higher low in the last 30 days. We're still up there. Look at that, we're still up there. So don't completely lose your minds yet. Start tearing down the walls and go into utter chaos like cats and dogs living together, bulls and bears, the same sort of nonsense. No, it's not the end of the world yet. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's get back into the news. I want to catch up with the chat. I got to catch up with the chat, guys. Good morning. Ramona's here. Ramona, how you doing, Ramona? I hope you're having a great day as well. We love you. Crypto Mom is here, guys, so be on your best behavior. I know a lot of you guys are a little too groggy in the morning to cause any real issues. But also, a daily reminder, we have like 800 wrenches in the chat, so watch out. Watch out if you do not have a wrench. And also, we're giving those wrenches away before we hit 1,000. We're not going to be issuing it. I don't think we need any more wrenches after we hit 1,000, guys. So that is going to happen pretty soon. Yep. What else we got here in the chat before? Danny says, I keep seeing 713. Today is the day. It's the day, man. Yes, good morning. Ramona's here. Yes, good morning, Ramona. Yes, we all love you. And Mick Freedom's order for milk money is ready. Gamma's delivering coffee in the chat. Love it. We love you. We love you, Gamma. Yes, Milk Money saying she's fired. Sounds like some of these markets people could use some moon pies. 100%. Cliff, 100%. Freedom moon pie. It's at McFreedom's now and coffee. Oh my God. I love that piece of artwork. I'm definitely using that as inspiration now, Ben. It's perfect. And I had some questions about that too, if I can bring that up real quick. For those who aren't aware of, we participate with crypto futures community as well. We do a little bit of mixers from time to time over there. I even have a space over there. Rob has given me a place to hang out and chill with you guys over there, because I'm still trying to build up, and he knows I'm still pretty new. So I love Rob. Thanks again, Rob, for helping us out with the channel. And again, guys, the link is down in the description below for Crypto Future. If you haven't not checked him out yet, he is my favorite Canadian on earth, and he's the man with the gems and the crystal ball. I'm still trying to steal that crystal ball. Maybe one of these days. I do have my own crystal ball, though. We're gonna have some fun for Halloween. McFreedom's. Yes. I love this. Absolutely love this. And you know who this is down here? Ben, if you're in the chat, I just realized who this is. This is Chad. This is our boy Quint down here, no sats. He's just sitting there trying to grift like he normally does. Oh my God. It took me a while to figure out who that was. We got Gamma in the background here. The coffee, of course. Thank you, Gamma. And maybe that's a Gammarita. I don't know. It's awesome. And we have Ramona here, head of the Chaos crew with the wrench. I love this picture. And yours truly, Jake the Snake, in the lizard costume, because he's a snake. I don't know why that's caught on so well at McFreedom's, but this is I love this. I absolutely love this. I can't tell if that's Ben himself behind the counter, but no stats, no service. Everything about this is awesome. We got some Liberty fries, some Freedom burgers. Man, I can't wait to finish that menu up too. All right, guys, It's a lot of fun here. I love it. I love it. All right, let's get back into some of the news, though. Let's figure out what's going on with crypto and Bitcoin. This morning, Bitcoin's still holding on to the same spot. Hasn't really moved, hasn't really faltered just yet. It's getting tight, though. We are getting some price, more tighter price action, so watch out, guys. It's coming.
Go. Tight.
Yeah.
Like a tiger blood, man.
Oh man, it's been a while since I showed that. I love that one. That's a new clip. Anyway, yeah, it's getting tighter down here, so we could probably see a breakout soon. We attempted to see a breakout here, 110.8, right at the market open. We're still fighting this 109, 110, 110, 109. Where are we going, guys? It's very indecisive price action right now from the bulls and the bears. Let's take a look over at Kimba real quick to see exactly what we're dealing with the order books. Again, bringing you that for free. Don't pay for something you get for free, guys. What do I say?
Stupid.
I have so many ways to save you money. I'm a frugal bastard. I just don't like overspending on everything and our days of life in our life. But yeah, bringing you Bookmap for free, saving you probably $30 a month, whatever it costs for Bookmap these days. Is Kimba over there? Love you, Kimba. Thanks again for doing what you do. And yeah, it looks like the bulls want to get some ground this morning. They're tired of this. They're getting exhausted. Again, we reset basically every major level now. You can take a look at the order books a little closer, as we normally do. I like to zoom in here and show you guys that, yeah, we wiped out everything. We've wiped out the longs. We've wiped out the shorts. We wiped out everything. There's hardly anything. We're starting to build some sell levels up here. Mostly it's right around this 120,000, I believe. That's 120,000. Level there, not even. No, that's not even. That's 108. That's 115. Probably 115, 116. We were stuck at 116 for a while too, if you guys remember. Not as long as 108. I'm afraid of 108. But that's the last line in the sand now. Again, I said that last night. They're building that up here right now. It's more people trying to, of course, purchase more Bitcoin at that key level. And then, yeah, we got a very strong resistance at the new all-time high, which is very strong, sitting there. After that, the strongest levels are new price highs we never even hit yet. 120. This might be the previous all-time high, actually. No, yeah, because this is 118, I think, 117. 116.5 probably. Yeah, probably 116.5. This is 124 there, the previous all-time high. Maybe 123.5, something like that in that range. They want to, of course, build up around the psychological levels. And then here we have 135,000 loading strong for a sell-off. Guys, come on. If you don't know where we're going much, much higher. Yeah, you can tell that by the order books. We even have orders as high as 140. And in some cases, even 150 is starting to load a little bit, but not quite there yet. You can see it's starting to get a little higher up in that range. 149 probably is as high as we're going to get, but that's still pretty early. 140 is getting pretty strong. You can see all this green in here trying to attempt to load up and sell there. 135, 130. It's still in the cards here and within the next month. That's what I'm saying anyway. All right, so that's where we're at right now. Seeing a little bit of a pullback as the bears and bulls are just trying to decide where we're headed next. Let's take a look at some of the headlines, see what CNBC and Fox News are talking about this morning. The logo wars. Oh, God, it continues. Cracker Barrel CEO dismissed investor warnings about rebranding before backlash. Come on, dude. It was a terrible decision. I'm a graphic designer for 15 years. That is the worst decision I've ever seen for a logo. A very well. I know it's very near and dear to. You can't rebrand and lose your existing customer bases to try to appeal to a new one. It does not work. It does not work. We've seen that with Disney. It's not worth it. It's not worth the juice is not worth the squeeze, right? And you're trying to get new customers. You look like Waffle House. Don't do it. Don't do it. Cracker Barrel dismissed investor warnings about the rebranding before backlash. So I don't know if we want to talk more about that, but I do like this backlash because people are starting to understand why logos matter. U.S. debt to surge 120% on GDP as a federal deficit spiral over the next decade. Ooh, I love this. I love these Doom articles in the morning, man. Nothing like a nice Doom article to start your morning with a cup of coffee. I love it, guys. I love it. Oh, geez. U.S. debt to surge 120% of GDP as a federal deficit spiral over the next decade under new projections. Of course, we check this every single night. Right now, the U.S. is currently sitting at 103%, I believe, debt over GDP. Let's double check real quick and make sure I'm not just spewing nonsense. The U.S. national debt sitting at $37,280 billion, roughly on average, which is what we're sitting at right now. If you look at the world debt clock right here, sitting at 100 flat. 100,000. I knew I saw a 3 in there somewhere yesterday. 100.37. There are some countries over 100, obviously. Look at that, you, Japan, sitting at almost 300% again on the year. Yeah, guys, it's silly nonsense. Do not keep your money in paper. Paper, of course, is prone. We burn it every night. You know where paper goes, guys. You know where paper goes. Oh, God. All right, I'm done with that shtick. Let's see what they're rattling on about here. Which bill they're afraid of, etc., etc. The big beautiful bill. And this is perma loading, I guess. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully, I'm good with the. Yeah, I got no VPN going right now. Oh yeah, I do. Damn it. Oh, it's not connected though. All right, whatever. But that's not cool. Anyway, U.S. government budget deficits are projected to worsen throughout the next decade compared to with earlier forecasts this year, according to the new report by nonpartisan committee on the responsible federal budget. There's no such thing as a responsible federal budget. The U.S. government's budget deficits are now projected to worsen through the next decade when compared to the earlier forecast next year, according to new reports. The nonpartisan committee for responsible. Did I read that twice? Really? Oh my God, it keeps jumping. Oh my God, this website's a mess. It's a mess. Come on. Come on, just keep jumping. CRPYPTO published an updated budget baseline as of August 25th, 25 that incorporates the enactment of the Republicans of One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the ABA. That's a lot of B's. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, along with the Trump administration's new framework for tariffs and an account for legislative and administrative changes through its. I just lost my spot. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Anyway, okay, so under the updated baseline, the CFRB projects the national debt held by the public will rise from 100% of the gross domestic product GDP to 2025 to 120% by 2035. That's still about 10 years away. In dollar terms, that would see the debt held by the public rise from $30 trillion today to $53 trillion in 2025. There's a lot of unknowns here. I mean, especially with crypto. I mean, you're looking at the stablecoin bill. We had that pass, and of course everyone's trying to get some sort of stablecoin ushered out here before the end of the year, at least started into next year. That could also prop up the dollar a little bit too. We could see tariffs bring in more money than expected. We could be a very, very grossly rich country for that. I mean, Trump's also looking at cutting the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, and replacing it with the external one, and basically having a tariff paid for all U.S. Taxes. It's weird. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, guys. No, anyone who says they maybe hopefully they're in the back rooms, they know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. In that time frame, the annual budget deficits are expected to rise from 1.7 trillion in 2025, 5.6% of GDP, to 2.6 trillion. Or 5.9% of GDP, and 2035 overall deficits are expected to total 22.7 trillion over the decade. Jesus, averaging 6.1% of GDP in that period. Of course, Pal can tell you where we're going.
The U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
Yes, we are, pal. Yes, we are. All right. I've had enough of that Doom article. It wasn't enough to get me super excited. Florida's secretive island ranks as America's most expensive address. Which island are they talking about secretive? Fisher Island in Miami Beach. Never heard of it. Yeah, it is pretty secret then. I used to live in Florida too. And none of these videos are loading today. That is weird. Hopefully their website is just, taking a dump. There's no other place like Fisher Island. I don't want to read this. I just wanted to see what the hell island it was. Powerade refreshes popular campaign with top football players. There's like nothing for us in the headline today on Fox Business. McDonald's CEO teases future at the food giant. You're gonna pay in sats? You're gonna pay in XRP? There was a rumor that they were gonna start accepting XRP. That came out like a month or two ago. I didn't hear anything further from that. All right. I'm not feeling any of this stuff. Trump. We could read more of Lisa Cook, I guess. Lisa Cook. Trump removes Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook from office, citing fraud allegations. I don't think he can do that, but apparently there's something. Trump becomes the first president ever to remove sitting Federal Reserve Governor and DOJ investigation into false statements. I don't want to read this at Fox Business, though, because, again, it's highly biased towards the right. The left? Wow, the right, yes. Having a brain fart this morning, guys. Oh, jeez. The left, wow. Of course, the red. The red is right. All right. We'll see if we can find that on CNBC. Because I still don't think he can fire her. Again, it's not. The Fed is not a government entity. Let's see. Let's go over to CNBC real quick. We got to get back over to the TradFi news and catch up with the chat too. Yeah, here we go. Trump tells Fed Cook she's fired. She says he has no authority to do so. It's exactly what I'm talking about because he doesn't. Guys, please do your research if you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spend all day talking about again how the Fed is not part of the government. Trump tells the Fed Lisa Cook she's fired. She says she has no authority to do that. President Donald Trump says removing federal board Governor Lisa Cook for her position. This is on on sites of fraud, signs of fraud of her and her real estate. That's what I understand about it anyway. President Donald Trump on Monday said he had fired Federal Reserve Board Governor Lisa Cook in an unprecedented and dramatic escalation of his attacks on U.S. central bank's independence over the refusal to cut interest rates. He's just trying to tear down the Fed. That's fine. That's fine by me. Just eliminate that freaking thing. We'll all be in a better place. Trump, in a termination letter of Cook posted on Truth Social, citing allegations by the Federal Reserve Finance Agency, or Federal Housing Agency. It's another silly place. Director Bill Pulte said that he made false statements about she had made false statements on applications from her home mortgages, citing that she had won for. Basically the idea is that she had 2 homes, I believe, maybe 3 homes, and marked them all as personal property, and she actually was using one of them for rent. And so that's, again, illegal. There's different tax allegations for that. So, she was caught in some fraud there. Cook in a statement said on Monday, President Trump has purported to fire me for cause that with no cause exists under the law, and he has no authority to do so. Again, standing up against the most powerful man in the entire world. It's insane. I will not resign, said Cook. Oh, then what the hell are you going to do? Like, if you don't leave, you're gonna probably get suspended. If not suspended, you'll get it's not a good look for the Fed either way. So I will not resign, said Cook, who's the first black woman to serve as Fed governor. That's actually pretty interesting too. I will continue to carry out my duties to help the American economy, and I've been doing so since 2022. Cook said he was appointed the former President Joe Biden that has hired the high-profile attorney Ab Lowell to represent her. She has not been charged with any crime. Lowell, in a statement, Lowell, whatever the hell, how you pronounce his name, in a statement says that President Trump has taken to social media once again to fire by tweet. Jeez. And once again, his reflex to bully is flawed and demands a lack of any proper processes, basis, or legal authority. We will take whatever actions is needed to prevent this attempt is a legal action, says Lowell. A spokesman for the Federal Reserve had no immediate comment on Trump's letter today. Trump's removal of Cook had been challenged by the federal court. The Supreme Court could even rule on whether her filing is legal. If it's upheld, Trump would be on track to have a Fed board with a majority of compromise governors who have his approval. Congress curbed the president's authority to unilateral fire of a Fed governor in the Federal Reserve Act of 1913, which states that the president can only do so for cause. While the law does not elaborate on what constitutes cause, it has historically been understood that the meaning for malfeasance or a dereliction of duty. I can't even pronounce that word. Oh, geez, guys. The president wrote, there is a significant reason, there's a sufficient reason to believe you have made false statements or one of the mortgage arraignments. Yeah. So either way, she's caught with her pants down here. It does not look good for, a sitting Fed chair, a Fed member. President Donald J. Trump relieves Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook on her position. There's the official document that he signed and threw out there, even though it's probably baseless because it's not a government entity. Dude, this is like Trump trying to fire like everyone at Intel because now the government owns like 10% of the company or something. I don't know. This is silly nonsense. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this, guys, but this goes on forever and forever, forever and ever. Oh my God, yeah, we'll be talking about this forever. Yeah, I can't talk anymore about this. Yeah, Elizabeth Warren is mentioned. I don't even want to show that. Ugh, it's not time for Halloween yet. Oh my God. All right, I'm done with that. Let's get back into the chat real quick, catch up with you guys. So let me know how you're feeling about this whole thing. I think the whole thing is ridiculous either way. They should be getting rid of her because of, doing illegal things. If I am going to, again, the IRS should be involved. I mean, she should be, oh my God, she should get trialed like any other one, any other U.S. citizen, right? I'm just so sick of this ridiculous, platforms we put them on, and they're better than us. They're no better than us. They're flesh and blood like us, and they're American. Okay, so let's get back in the chat. I'm just feeling some kind of way about this now. God, it's ridiculous. Wait, we have C-Store. Yes, a rebranding is destroying the company brand profits on the falls. Go out as much, but Cracker Barrel always seem to have business. Every time I drive by, they seem to be pretty stacked. Not one of my favorite places to eat, but I do see a lot of people enjoying it. Was it 10%? 90%. 90% of Cracker Barrel's customers are fiat MAGAs. Not a smart move. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. That's not one way to win over your audience. Yes. Who's going fired next from the Fed? That's Lisa Cook. And then no one's really gotten fired. Nothing's really changed yet all year at the Fed. Again, the president does not have the ability to do that. Yes, good morning, Rich as well. Braveheart in the chat. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It's like the place to get liver and onions or 4,000 calories for breakfast. Keep full all day, says Cliff. 100% strawberry. I am, for that too. Free them all, strawberry dragons. Free them all. Fire them all. Free them all. Yes, same thing. Free them of their duties. Yes, IRS next. Yes, IRS is on the chopping block. Guys, we've had 7 people in charge of the IRS this year. Scott Besson is the 7th person now in charge. IRS, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take your fiat and feed the fire. Yes, Gamma, 100%. That's where we're going. You got to feed that fire.
Satoshi started a fire in cyberspace. Take your fiat currency and feed the fire.
Yes, Sailor. Yes, 100%. Does McFreedom's fuel the fire with fiat? Yes, it does. They only accept sats, my guy. I love it. We give crypto discounts, says Braveheart. There you go, right from the horse's mouth, right from the the CEO and executive chair. Yes, Braveheart McFreedom's. Yes, we have the McFreedom crypto coin also. Yeah, they have their own stable coin at McFreedom's as well. So if you don't have sats, you can also pay with their stablecoin. God. I don't know. It might be a decentralized coin. I'm not sure what's going on with Freedom. So I'll have to hear from Braveheart on that. What Colin Resolve? I'm not sure what that is. Original remix. Okay, Bobbin, I gotcha. There's a song there he wants everyone to listen to. He's a pretty good judge of music, guys. I do like Bobbin's picks he's a pretty good DJ. He sends me basically an entire playlist like almost every other day. I love you, Bobbin. I love you. Every time I think of fiat value, I think of the Fed for being there for the people. What the hell? That was sarcasm, right? That's gotta be sarcasm. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. I'm alive. I'm finally here. Yes, Nebs. Greased up Nebs guy is here. How's it going? And good morning. Welcome to the chat, of course. The man with lube-filled footsteps. Greased up Nebs guy is here, guys. If you need a hand, a helping hand in these trying times, he will. I don't want to go any further with that. It's gonna get a lot of it's gonna get pretty R and adult in here if I do that. Anyway, yes, those banks love and really do support us. Yeah, they do. They do. Brave. Neps is alive. Yes, Ben was supposed to pick you up last night. Oh God, he's still working the straights. Oh, I'm sorry. Nebs, what the hell, my man? Liver and onions are the nutrient dense meal. I've never been into liver, but hey. To each their own, McFreedoms. Jesus. That's why it's McFreedoms, right? You have the freedom to choose, right? The freedom to choose. Yes, Bobbin, 100% heart there. It's calm today. I'm half asleep, says Nebs. Let's see if he can wake you up. Let's see what's Bitcoin's going on with Bitcoin. We're still hanging out at 110, so nothing has changed. Still looking at 2 wicks now, getting closer to a breakout. 110.7. Just can't seem to move that needle. That just came out, it's still an hour ago. Let's get back in the 5-minute, the 15-minute. Yeah, we're slightly bullish. Yeah. What's going on with this this morning? There we go. We're slightly bullish. I'm not sure why I've got purple. That was from like last weekend. That's weird. Slightly bullish this morning. Let's see if we can break up and out. Let's get back into the news, guys. We got to catch up and see what's going on with Bloomberg. Let's do a run through of all the major news networks. Bloomberg's on break right now. CNBC. What are they talking about? Also on break. Everyone on break. Perma break. The whole world. There we go. We got at least Fox Business.
The yield on the 10-year Treasury coming in this morning at 4.28%. It's up slightly. As for Bitcoin, under a little pressure, you're back to 110.1. That's the price. And we've just received the latest read on consumer confidence. It could move the market. What's the number?
The Dow turned positive on this number. It's an August number, and it came in at 97.4. I'd like to say that was a surprise increase, but July's number was revised higher to 98.7. So 2 decent months. We're seeing confidence improve from the April number after the Liberation Day.
No, the Dow's backed off. Now it's down 1.5 points again.
Oh, there it's back
there
up
again.
It's
back up again.
Okay.
All right, sports
what the hell?
Now this.
All right.
The border and crime.
All right, they're done talking about us. They mentioned us for a brief second. All right, guys, it's about time. It is 10 o'clock now. That's, of course, when we do our... We finish, we finished cooking the crypto news in the oven. It's ready to take out and serve. Let's take a look and see what's going on in our space right now in terms of news. See what headlines we can cover this morning. Bitcoin price watch moving averages align for further decline. Oh no. On Tuesday, Bitcoin traded at 109.9. What's this headline? Finish this up here. August 25th, 26, 2025, with a 24-hour price range between 109 and 112.8. All right. Tim Draper says Bitcoin will completely transform the economy. Still targets 250,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Of course, Tim Draper is a billionaire. XRP credit card launches with 4% back, unlocks full real-world utility. Same things we talked about last night mostly, guys. Still loading. There's that same bear that I showed last night too. Bitcoin bears take control. 110 key. Resistance is now broken. Right. Let's get back to this, guys. Bitcoin price watch is double bottom brewing or a trap in disguise. Can it be both? No, it can't be both. Oh, God. Now, of course, the $24,000 Bitcoin offload. Yep. So, yeah, Bitcoin news right now has been kind of lackluster. Let's take a look and continue on and see if we can find anything else breaking. Trump Media, Crypto.com to build $6.4 billion Crypto.com Crow treasury firm. Crow jumps 25% on that news. Apparently that happened. Let's take a look at bubbles real quick. I'm sure we'll see that breakout in the top 100. Reflected. Yeah, right there. 45%. Holy shit. That's a big move for Crow today. My God, these old crypto exchanges are popping, man. They're popping. So yeah, that's a huge move out of Crypto.com. That's definitely going to see a pullback soon. There's no way Liberty Financial is pumping that forever to the moon. Unless the tokenomics changed or they added some other feature. Let's take a look real quick and see what's going on here. Trump Media and technology group DJT has signed a strategic partnership with Crypto.com to integrate the Kronos coin, currently sitting at before at 19 cents. Cryptocurrency and exchanges digital wallet infrastructure into its platforms on Truth Social, according to a press release. Damn. On Truth Social. So this is not even more Liberty Financial. This is literally Trump Media on Truth Social. I'm still not a huge fan of Truth Social. I go there just to cover Trump. That's it. We have it on the thing up here. That's about it. Yeah, his I don't even think I'm even signed in at all. I don't think I even have a an account there. But I do show that to you guys because it's relevant to our space from time to time. All right, so getting back into that article. I'll get back to it. The partnership coincides with the launch of Trump Media's group, Crow Strategy Incorporated, a separate vehicle that has entered a definitive agreement to merge with the special purpose of acquisition company Yorkville Acquisition Group, York. Upon completion, the entity will trade under the ticker MCGA. Make Crow great again. Seriously? Seriously? Stupid. Oh my God! You can't politically align that to your, anyway. Whatever. Oh God, his company is whatever. According to Crypto.com CEO Chris Marzagala, whatever, becomes the world's largest holder of Crow with around 6.3 billion tokens valued at roughly $1 billion at the time of announcement. Guys, now we have a Crow treasury company. Yay! Let's go. More treasuries! Yay! Oh my God, dude, this is insane. Every day, there's vast amounts of wealth being poured into our space and hodling strong on everything. It's ridiculous. Okay, so upon completion, the entity will trade under the ticker MCGA. Okay, so Marzalek described the initiative as a historic day for Crow, pointing at the initial $200 million in cash embarked for the future token purchases, plus additional commitments that could bring a total available funds to around $420 million, alongside the $5 billion credit line. Presents a differentiated opportunity for investors in the digital asset treasury space, he said in the tweet, adding that the mission of the Trump Media Group Crow strategy is to maximize what he called a flywheel effect, which involves raising funds to acquire more Crow, and the ideal includes the creation of new reward systems that will allow users to convert platform gem. This is what I was waiting for. A new reward system that will allow to convert platform gems into Crow tokens, with further plans to enable subscription payments and discounted services using Crow. So that's how they're going to get people on that one. These exchanges always have to have some sort of incentive. As part of the agreement, Trump Media will purchase about 105 million worth of Crow, roughly 2% of the token's market supply, while the Crypto.com will buy $50 million in Trump Media stock. Okay, I mean that's not fair, but I mean it's I guess good for Crow. Really good for Crow. Trump Media said he can custody and stake its Crow holdings with Crypto.com for additional revenue. Following the announcement, I don't like that though. That's little shicey there. But anyway, following the announcement, Crow's price rose 16 cents to 20 cents. Now sitting at currently 20 cents, 20.6. cents. All right, so that's what's going on with Crow this morning, guys. Crazy. I know some of you guys are bullish on Crow. I've never cared for a single exchange token. All right, let's see. Let's get back into some more news. Let's get back. Where were we? We were at cryptonews.net. Yes, that was brought to you by cryptonews.net. This breaking news just came out. What else we have here? Bitwise files launching spot Chainlink ETF. Link bounces 5%. That's 36 minutes ago. So Link, of course, is getting some more ETF spotlight in the news. Donald Trump takes action for his altcoin. For this altcoin, 6.4 billion treasury will be created. This is what we just talked about. I'm pretty sure that's Crow. Yeah. I'm not sure why. There's 2 articles on the site. Crypto asset management company Bitwise files for ETF for rising altcoin. Why are they doing this? Making me click on the articles to find out. Link. Yeah, they're doing the double article spending today because there's not much to cover, I guess. Yes, the triple. There's another one. Crypto.com. Garlinghouse gets whale limit on new XRP card for Gemini Winklevoss. We talked about that last night. The new XRP card from Gemini. Of course, they had they showed off the Bitcoin one in the beginning of the year. Well, I guess not the beginning of the year. Was it May or June when we had Bitcoin 2025? Breaking sharp link: Ethereum Treasury tops 3.7 billion, following a 56,533 Ethereum play. MicroStrategy S&P 500 inclusion, the unexpected snub. We're still waiting for MicroStrategy to enter the S&P 500. So we're still waiting for that. I don't think they're gonna get it today. Maybe next month, by the end of the year for sure. We're hoping for October. Following the announcement, MicroStrategy stock experienced a notable decline in the after-hours trading. That, what was it? That they were snubbed, right? A highly anticipated event for the largest publicly traded holder of Bitcoin did not materialize. The unexpected snub left many of the Wall Street surprised, impacting MicroStrategy's stock performance. Why did it fail? Wall Street had high hopes for MicroStrategy, the company known for the significant Bitcoin holdings with key eligible requirements for the prestigious S&P 500 index. Many analysts said the investors believed the entry was almost a certainty. However, the S&P Dow Jones Indices Committee decided otherwise. Much of the market surprised. This rejection also extended to other strong candidates like Robinhood, as Cointelegraph reported. This just seems like this screams Wall Street manipulation, right? Okay, there's an incentive to not allowing MicroStrategy to enter the S&P 500, because as soon as they enter the S&P 500, every single person on the planet holding any exposure to the S&P 500, the top 500 traded companies, are going to have some Bitcoin exposure, and that of course would blow the entire lid off of Bitcoin and send it to parabolic levels, and they don't want that to happen. Because that basically, secures them as the largest company ever to exist. Not basically overnight, but in short due time, right? So that I feel is like the screams manipulation. And I'm sure Michael Saylor is probably tight-lipped about it, tight-lipped about this decision as well. Because again, you can't say the quiet part out loud on some of these cases, but that's the deal there. Okay, what else we have here? So we have more time to wait on that. Probably not going to happen this year. U.S. This declines the decision on Canary's Pengu ETF. Again, all of these ETFs, guys, the decision to push them all back now to October, I think, is also a plan for manipulation, because that only gives us about 2 months at the end of the year to probably see a real altcoin season. Like, that's it. We're going to get 2 months this year, probably October, November, and that'll be it. Unless we go, of course, we sell off into January and then come back in the first quarter of next year, which is also on the table as well. Okay, XRP competitor just set to go parabolic. That's pretty much all the news that's breaking. Mantra Finance to launch its first regulated real-world asset product. Okay, tokenized finance mainstream in 5 years, says Mike Novogratz. Animoca joins an Antler to bring Japanese anime manga IP on chain. They're showing Goku, so I'm assuming Dragon Ball. God. Oh, Jesus. Animoca Brands has teamed up with Antler's corporative innovative arm, Ibex Japan, to launch dedicated Web3 entertainment investment fund aimed to bring in Japan's anime and manga and intellectual property on chain. There's been a few coins to try and do this. Obviously, there's the anime coin, literally anime coin out there. To do that. And then the announcement was made on Tuesday on WebX, a conference in Tokyo. Animoca Brands revealed in a post on X. This is the best way, actually, for the best move. I know there's still a lot of OGs out there that like to read manga, physical manga, but honestly, if you put it on the blockchain, you could have it come out and instantly go to those fans and have incentives for holding NFTs and yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. This basically does the same exact thing for everything in our world, and no exception, of course, for anime in Japan as well. The announcement was made on Tuesday as WebX conference in Tokyo. Animoca Brands revealed in a post on X. Animoca's co-founder and chairman Yatsu, senior advisor of Kavan Paimani, and Ibex Japan's partner Sandeep Casey outlined the project during the conference, according to the report in Japanese crypto news outlet CoinPost. Per the report, Casey noted that the 90% to 99% of Japan's IP is lying dormant on shelves that has great value. 100%. I've been screaming this for years. And it took Nintendo. Oh my God! It took Nintendo, for example, 20 years to understand that they were sitting on IPs, making absolutely no money from any of their intellectual property. From their video game platforms, in terms of like merchandise and and all that stuff. They didn't really get that started until like 2012, realistically, here in the States. Anyway, he added that Antler's management and a network of 250,000 entrepreneurs positions the initiative for international scale. Yep, that's them there. Japan. Push goes beyond gaming, Sue said, and Animoca already has a presence in Japan through ABKK and its Japanese subsidiary. Its partnership is about expanding Japanese IP globally. He added that the effort goes beyond gaming, and we all also target fintech, healthcare, and medtech applications. Again, some big moves out of Japan. It's been a whole year since we've seen anything major, since February of last year, more than a year, anything major out of venture capital in Japan investing into crypto assets, Web3. What else we have here? So a license underutilized Japanese IP and bring back the creation of new Web3 products and services. The pair to plan to expand, announce initial targets for the coming months. Sue said the timing is optimal, citing that the resurgence of NFTs and stronger digital asset markets. Data from NFT price floors showed that the overall NFT market capitalization peaked at 9.3 billion on August 13th, up to 40% from July's 6.6 billion. Kraken meets SEC staff to discuss tokenization. All right, that's what's going on with Animoca in Japan All right, guys, let me get back in the chat because I see the chat blowing up in the corner of my eye and I gotta catch up. I'm so behind. Oh my God, I'm gonna just pick a random spot and start. All right, Quinn says Otaku better step up before I beat him to 1,000 subs on Twitch. Damn, Quinn. I better stick up. Yeah, I better step up, man. All right. Speaking of stepping up, guys, if you haven't hit the like, subscribe, do all the things, guys. We're trying to get the channel to 1,000 subs. We're so close, only 150 away. Come on, guys, hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll love you forever, and long live the King of Ohio, Jake the Snake. All right, Shilly. Liver tastes like ketchup. Ugh, if you do it right. Raw in Japan tastes like more sake plays. Cliff. Milk Money, it's Neb's cup and handle. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's Neb's cup and handle. Neb's cup and handle, you want to see that? Neb's cup and handle is, oh my, is this right here? I showed this guys last night. This was fun. Neb's cup and handle's right here. It's inverted. There it is. There's Neb's cup and handle. I hope that doesn't freak him out. Oh, geez. Oh, guys, I'm sure you guys are talking about something a little bit more inappropriate. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys down the chart. It's funny. Braveheart. Fat Pengu. Yes, Fat Pengu. Remember to take it all in. Be in the now, says Bobbin. Yes, be in the now. Quinn says, I'm in the moon, but she keeps running away. Yeah. That's the story of our life, brother. Bobbin says, now we are free. We are free. Hit the like and subscribe. Yes, the 1,000K race is on. It's on, guys. We got to 1,000 before Quint. Let's do this. I'm done DCing for now. Give it 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Jeez. Oh my God, guys. I'm so far behind on the chat. It's insane. After that, DCA, the price drops. Fiat feeds the fire. Yes, Fiat feeds the fire 100%. Quint says, get guitar lessons. Don't disgrace your dream guitar when you get it. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes. Do you play any instruments, Bobbin? He's, yeah, Quint plays guitar. Yeah. Yep, he plays guitar, 18 years. Otaku sounds great on guitar. Well, thank you, Gamma. I appreciate that for a novice. I literally just been, you know, just making sounds as I go since I've been in high school. I like to do it for fun. I haven't spent any time, you know, officially with formal training or anything. Quinn says, my ex played the saxophone. I thought it was sexy. Oh, yeah, 100%. All of that. The saxophone and I'm sure the girlfriend. Both sexy, right? 100%. 100%. What's that epic sax guy? Oh, Jesus. That song wasn't out then. Yeah. No. You're asking if his girlfriend was the epic sax guy. God, you guys are terrible. I'm not gay like Neb, says Quint. He's not gay, man. It's only gay if you like it, says, oh God. He Nebs plays the sax though. Holy crap, you're not helping this. You're not helping this at all, Nebs. Oh my God. But yeah, Nebs is he just likes to make money. Anyway, yeah, do you stink at it like Otaku does in the guitar? Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Quint says come to the meetup. Yeah, so Otaku and I can play the guitar battle. Oh my God, Quint, you would blow me out of the water, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, but honestly, I'm up for a meetup if you want to do something like that. Maybe show me some some lessons. I'm not that far away. I can stop. I'm not sure exactly where you are in Michigan, but I do make my way out to Michigan now a little more frequently with a friend moving out there. Brave Heart McFreedom says the devs get paid to be gay at times. World on the street, you got to DCA money here between McFreedoms and the runs. Yeah, 100%. You got to do what you got to do, guys, to make that yeah, extra capital. Bitcoin's still holding 110 right now. I might be able to play the triangle, says Cliff. Cowbell, man, more cowbell. Let's go. Just take a wrench to a cowbell. Yes, let's see what we have here. Grease up necessary. I'm taking a shot for sure. Okay, gotcha. Brave Army Freeman says, I guess maybe he's the only one with female customers. I've never checked his website, but I've heard it's blowing up. Obama been watching with interest? What the hell? Oh, you guys are nuts. Okay, Nebs isn't gay. He's gay adjacent, says Gamma. I try to be positive. That's my cup and handle. Just ship me out. We don't need the negativity. 100%. Gamma Guy says, no, here's your cup and handle, Nebs. And he, of course, handing him a cup of coffee and to enjoy. Yes, enjoy. Gamma is a tone deaf. Don't listen to her, says Quint. Oh my God. Gay adjacent. Nebs ain't gay. If I was just saying he gets paid to do the wild thing. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Jesus. I highly doubt Gamma is tone deaf. 100% Dope Bobbin. 100%. All right. Let's get back into it, guys. Let's get back into it. Are we going to play this out? Inverted cup and handle. Neb's cup and handle right here. This, of course, is applied with a lot of lube. Right, Neb? God. Oh, Jesus. Crazy, crazy. All right, guys. Let's just check back with TradFi. See what's going on with the talking heads. Let's get see if they have anything else to contribute to our space. And right now it is about 10:30, so we're going to head out here soon.
Central bank independence.
Yep, we do have them back.
Risks. The S&P up 5 right now, just about the best level of the day, up by about 1/10%. The Dow swinging.
Give us some doom, boom.
There's little change. TAR by 8 points right now.
Come on,
Nasdaq up 41. That is an advance of 0.2%. 10-year 4.28% with a 2-year 3.68%. 8%. Gold up $8 the ounce, up 0.2%, 33.74.
Damn.
West Texas Intermediate crude down 1.1%, 64.09 a barrel. And Bitcoin up 0.7%, just above $110,000. Consumer confidence fell in August on more concerns regarding jobs and income. Stephanie Guichard is senior economist at the Conference Board. She was interviewed moments ago right here on Bloomberg Intelligence.
Consumers' views about the current situation on the labor market has been deteriorating slowly but steadily since the beginning of the year. So this was the 8th month of decline. It's still in positive territory, but overall it's telling us that consumers are thinking that jobs are getting harder to get, that there are fewer jobs available.
Stephanie
I feel it. You guys feel it?
The Conference Board. EchoStar has agreed to sell spectrum licenses to AT&T for about $23 billion. AT&T down 1%, but shares of EchoStar, ticker SATS, sat surging 77.7%.
Jesus.
Again, recapping, stocks higher, S&P up 6, a gain of 0.1%. I'm Charlie Pellet. That is a Bloomberg Business Flash.
Thank you, Charlie Pellet. Well, you heard Charlie mention it, right? President Trump intensifying those efforts to oust Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook. What does this mean for the markets? But also the big question is, what does it mean for the Fed? So let's go to Ira Jersey. He's the expert on all this. Bloomberg Intelligence Chief U.S.
Take down the Fed.
Just joining us from
Burn it.
Princeton office.
Burn it.
Great to have you back with us, Ira. I want to start with long U.S. bonds. So what impact does this threat to Cook have on, let's say, 10-year yields?
Yes, well, not even 10-year yields. I would even go out to the 30-year, yes. and look at what's going out there. So you've seen a repeat. The market doesn't like when the president gets involved in kind of choosing Fed presidents and the like beyond the normal course of action. So what you saw earlier this year was when President Trump continued to talk about firing Jay Powell as chair and the like. You saw this, what we call twist steepening of the yield curve. So you saw long-term yields, so 30-year yields go up, short-term yields, 2-year yields go down. And the reason for that is the expectation that the Federal Reserve would cut interest rates and keep monetary policy easier than they might have otherwise because of the makeup and composition of the Fed. And in the long term, that's potentially bad for inflation outcomes. And that's one reason why you continue to see every time the president gets involved, this twist steepening of the yield curve, like I mentioned before.
So, Ira, is this a sign, the way the bond market's behaving today, that investors are growing a little jittery about Trump's attack on the Fed's independence?
Well, I think the bond market's been jittery since the attacks on Powell and whether, and again, this is a whole argument for independence. And there is a whole body of work in both academic literature as well as Wall Street literature about independent central banks tend to provide better outcomes than those that are influenced by politicians. And the primary reason for that is the politicians always want easy monetary policy, even when easy monetary policy is not necessarily warranted. Now, I'm not saying that Jay Powell and the Fed have always been correct, and I'm not saying that the Federal Reserve is perfect. But the Federal Reserve has probably done a better job in controlling inflation and reacting to current economic events than a central bank that would be run by politicians, whether it's Donald Trump, Joe Biden, it doesn't really matter, just because the outcomes are not motivated by popularity, right? Jay Powell's job and the job of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors and the regional presidents is not necessarily to be popular with the general public. It's to do the public good. And I do think as public servants, by and large, they take their job very seriously and they do what they believe is the right thing. We could all disagree with that.
Yeah, we can disagree.
The right thing, or what the right thing is, but nonetheless, I do think that again, for the most part, they do a very good job. Now, if that goes away, then the risk here is that you wind up with inflation break even. So you look at TIPS yields. TIPS yields might go down a little bit, but then nominal Treasury yields, like the 30-year yield selling off 3-4 basis points today, is a signal that people are concerned about the independence of the central bank and what that means for the long term. And that is a continuing concern every time the Fed butts heads with the president.
Yeah, I wanted you to get more into that, Ira. So can you talk about the impact on the Fed as a whole if Cook is let go?
Well, so Lisa Cook, when you think about the composition from a monetary policy perspective, Lisa Cook is one of the more dovish members of the Fed. So I think one of the concerns for some market participants that I've been speaking with, and my own concern, quite frankly, is that given that she's one of the people you'd think would, at least from a monetary policy perspective, kind of agree with the president that this is there more to come, and even when Jay Powell leaves office next May and he's replaced by whoever President Trump appoints to the chair position, that there might be others who, if they disagree with the policy stance that the president would take for whatever reason, might change. Now, I don't know if some of this maybe is because Lisa Cook might not be for some of the deregulation policies that President Trump thinks in terms of financial regulations, might disagree with him on those things. I'm not sure what the actual thinking is, other than the president just wanting more control over the Federal Reserve. And the Fed is an independent agency, so that we had a whole discussion this morning among
yes, he said it.
Clients who are in our are in a group chat that we have, and one of the clients was like, "Well, isn't President Trump, Lisa Cook's boss?" And the answer is no.
No.
It's like a board of a company, right? Like there's no one who's the boss of the board of those companies other than the shareholders. So so there is an interesting political discussion about should these. Should the independent agencies be independent? Should the SEC, the Federal Election Commission, all of them be independent versus the president? And over 200 years, the answer has been yes. We want a certain amount of autonomy for some of these boards so they can act independently from the elected political class of people like the president. And
maybe the Supreme Court recently said they are a unique institution, is the word the Supreme Court used. Ira Jersey, Bloomberg Intelligence Chief U.S. Interest Rate Strategist. Thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But either way, yeah, he does not have the ability to fire her. Okay, so let's take a look at CNBC. Yeah, and great use of the poll. Yes, I just had a feeling that was gonna go that direction, so I just threw it up there. Yeah, Quint, of course, giving you guys a hard time in the chat. Gamagata saying, "I'm not gonna give you any more coffee." Oh, jeez. Yeah, you guys having a lot of fun in the chat. And drinking PP, I'm not sure what the hell happened in the chat at one point, but you guys, I'm trying to work a mile a minute, listen to the conversation, and participate in the chat. It's ridiculous. This ain't McPeetums, right? Oh, jeez. Winning. Quint. Nebs guy saying, yeah, Kevin Blinkley, yeah, I'm sorry about the other day, crypto hanger. I'm not sure what happened between you and Blinky, Kevin. Let's see what we have here. Quint saying, how do we independently disown the government? You burn your money like I do every single night, which you give me a hard time about. Come on, by the way. I'm trying to help everyone. I just got to burn, a few $1 trillion worth, and this is never going to work. But I try to help.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right. CNBC live stream. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's refresh and make sure that they're up to live.
So it was under pressure to either do that or potentially sell it. Now it does appear, at least according to some, that it's in...
Talk about AT&T and the whole EchoStar thing. Still, what else we got here? Fox Business. Is that CNBC? Was I just at CNBC? All over the place. Yeah, I was just at CNBC. Okay, so Fox Business. They all look the same. They're big blue. Big and blue. There we go. More blue. We got Kevin O'Leary.
Right now. For a bunch of different reasons. The immigration policy there is currently more liberal than it is in
Spiking Americans fleeing to Canada.
Has almost fallen to zero here, and a lot of people would like to start looking at that in a more organized legal fashion. But while it remains so tight, many people are taking advantage of policies that were put in place during the Trudeau era that have not been modified yet. And so, in certain...
I did have a friend move to Canada here recently.
Well, so they're not fleeing America because they don't like it.
No.
They're going to Canada because there's opportunity there to get in and stay there.
And during the period where students, for example, weren't getting visas or were threatened not to be getting visas, some of them went to Canadian universities, and a lot of that's happening. But, I am looking forward to now that Canada is a more cooperative narrative with the U.S., a trade policy to be in place with them in a matter of 90 days. I think it's be good for both countries.
It would indeed. Good stuff. I want you to tell us about this trading card. You bought it for $12.9 million. You were part of the group that, you didn't buy it outright yourself, did you? You were part of a group that bought it. What's so special? There it is. What's that about?
Well, I'm very proud of this trade. I've been looking at this market now for 3 years. First got involved with Michael Rubin on the set of Shark Tank. He brought me into this thing called the hobby, and I met a guy named Shine, who's a legendary, the #1 guy collector in the world.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm waiting to see if they mention some crypto. Kevin O'Leary, if you guys aren't aware of, I've been talking about this since last year. He's been affiliated with Polkadot and the team attempting to purchase and rebrand TikTok for the United States in Web3. So not like rebrand like logos and everything, just of course bring it online for America in Web3. And we haven't talked about this in a long time, so I'm hoping that this rolls into that, because I want to hear something new when it comes to that project, because he's a big proponent of course, getting TikTok resolved in America. Because that's still ongoing. I cannot believe that's still ongoing. A whole other year tacked onto that. All right, you done talking about that card?
Every father-son loved this trade.
I've got to get this in. You're starring, I believe you're a star, co-star, shall we say.
Oh, boy.
A new movie with Timothée Chalamet and a friend of the show, John Katsopoulou. Sneak preview, please. Roll it.
I'm not trying to control you, Marty.
Come on.
But I don't think you understand the stakes. You have no power here.
Well, how do you manage that, Kevin? You love it, don't you?
No, I got to tell you something, Stuart, that I believe to be true, and I say this to everybody listening. If you want to stay sharp, spend 30% of your day outside of your comfort zone. I've never done scripted roles before. And when this opportunity came along, they said,
nice
we're
toupee.
looking for a real a-hole guy, and you're it. And I said, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. But working with Chalamet, with the A24 people, the director Josh Safdie, the writer Braunstein, what an amazing experience that was. I mean, we turned New York into 1952. I closed my eyes when Josh said action, and I was in New York in 1952. And I got to tell you something, Stuart. At the end of the day shoots, I told everybody, you go back to 2000.
All right. Come on, get in some crypto. Come on. So this is the first time I think I've seen him on and not have a single word in on crypto. What the hell? Oh, Jesus.
Coming up, downplaying crime at the DNC.
That was very disappointing. Wow. Anyway, let's see. Let's get back in the chat real quick. Bear market, says Felix. Bear market. It's a doom, guys. Doom in the chat. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. I gotta scroll up. No coffee for Quint. Yes, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. No coffee for Quint. He didn't want it anyway, apparently. Yes, I love you guys. Winning. Yes. It works for him either way. Yes. How do we independently disown the government? By burning all the money, as I mentioned earlier. I guess there are many ways one would be able to learn to construct a constitution and learn it. Read it and learn it, rather. I want a 12-ounce ribeye and a baked potato and with some veggies, says Danny. That sounds good, my guy. Yes, and there it is. Gamma Goddess is just handing it out. Look at this. She's passing out food in the chat. Damn, McFreedoms has ribeyes. Danny. She's fast. She is fast. She's on roller skates at this point. Holy shit. Oh yeah, McFreedoms. Braveheart. Oh my gosh. O'Leary needs to give up on the hair and just go bald. I was thinking the same thing, Quint. I was thinking the same thing. I was crazy. I didn't say it out loud, but I was thinking the exact same thing. Anyway, that's crazy. We have a hive mind now going. ZVAC announcement on NBA in the coming week. Let's go. Yes, go Z-Back. Yes, Andy is in the house. How's it going, man? With Uphold as well. You're caffeinated. I'm behind. Need to work on that. I'm all out of coffee, guys. It's all gone. It's a dark day now. Dark days ahead. We're getting on to closer to 11 o'clock. I'm going to have to do one more quick roundup, and then I got to get going. Got to take care of some errands today. I'm really disappointed in society, guys. I have a car. I have issues with my car. I need to get resolved, which sucks. But I've been talking to the shop now for 2 weeks, and they still haven't put me in there. I don't know why they can't get, I don't know. I have no faith in humanity anymore. And then I have a piece of glass that I've been waiting on a remake for 3 months. 3 months since I moved here and broke it. Yeah, I just can't get anyone to move and get anything done. It's crazy, and I constantly call and complain. I'm a freaking Karen now, apparently. Like, come on, just get shit done. I want humans to do their job. Why are we paying them? Why are they any of them getting paid anymore? I don't know. Just get me some robots to get my car fixed and fix my freaking desk, for the love of freaking Christ.
Hey, you stupid!
I'm so tired of it. I just want to get just some stuff done, man. I also have a silencer. Oh my God, I've been waiting on that since February. Before I even moved, way before I moved, trying to get that done. We just need to replace everyone, guys. I'm ready for it. I'm sure you guys are too. Hopefully, Strawberry, you have a replacement job lined up, replacement gig. Anyway, I need to power up, says Danny. Yes, damn, too slow. Is that avocado? Ooh, avocado. Ooh. Yes. As soon as the U.S. takes out of the drug lord in Venezuela. Wow. I'm moving out there with all my crypto. I've heard good things about Venezuela, and I've heard bad things about Venezuela. It's sad to see what happened over there. I used to work with a guy from Venezuela, and yeah, he would tell me all the time that he moved away because he was a self-powered developer, and he got involved. He was carrying around a gun everywhere he went. He gave kids his kids all guns at like 14, 12. What the freak is going on in Venezuela, man? It's crazy. There's a lot of crime there. Yes. So yeah, I agree with you there. I would love to go as well, but it would have to be after they clean that place up. Hopefully they have like a El Salvador like moment, and they recuperate the country. Yeah, Faithless Bombs 2.0 Claptone remix, says Bobbin. Yeah. Yeah, of course, more shout out to some more music from Bobbin. Les Zebek, more Miria, says Greased Up Nebs guy. Definitely more ROI there with a shit ton more risk, though, guys. I actually just did a little bit more of a deep dive into Miria again last night. I was attempting to play their game over the weekend, Meta Rush. I'm excited about that project. I wanted to play it, and not really happy to see what I see over there. So, guys, if you're not doing your own research, please do so. I encourage you. But it's still a very, very risky, highly risk play there. I don't think the devs are really getting that far along. Again, their Discord is basically dead. It's dead. But I mean, they say there's things happening, and they're advertising obviously, but they're not. There's just nothing to show for it. Oh yeah, XEN is a great buy at this price. 100% agree with Gamma there. It's down 30% on the month, basically. I think they just brought back Kevin O'Leary. Was it? No? Bank of America, Constellation, brands who underperform, yada, yada, yada. Did I just miss more Kevin? No, I probably not. All right, let's see what else we got real quick before we go. I don't like missing any news, guys.
Almost
I don't like missing any news.
0.2%. Russell 2000 index
We
of
just
small
did
cap
this.
shares.
We just did this. Come on, Charlie. We just did this. All right. Let's take a look at CNBC.
Ship of the company, Tomas.
It's not frosty enough yet. What else we got here? There's your answer. Crypto bubbles right now looking pretty red. Another down day. 1.7% on average with all the top 100 assets. Crow still killing it, sitting at 30%. Down 10-15% now from its peak. Did just run up 45% on the day. And again, shout out to those, of course, talking about XCN in the chat. Still my number one pick in the top 200, I believe. Let me double check here. Yeah, the only true utility coin down near 30% off. Except for maybe the CVX. I don't know exactly what that is. Do your research. But yeah, again, just telling you like it is, guys. This is one of my favorite assets. So I'm planning on, of course, running with this one in the bull run. It's only up. It's only up 685% on the year, but hasn't really moved at all much since back in January, like everything else, right? So that's the idea there. Right. So let's do one more run into crypto news. See if there's anything else breaking at the moment. Things are really slow. I do believe we have a conference in Singapore this week. Let me double check on that. Sure, let's just do China crypto. IEEE blockchain 2025 in Zhengzhou, October 30th. No, I think there was a August 2025. Bitcoin Asia begins August 28th to 29th. That's what it is. Countdown to Bitcoin Asia. Bitcoin Asia. That's coming soon. Eric Trump's going to be there apparently. In Bitcoin Asia. Metaplanet, of course, headlining as well. Yeah, we got a lot of big names here. Yeah, pretty cool. So that is coming, loading Thursday? Thursday, guys. Thursday, heading into the end of the week. So that'll be on our Wednesday night. So tomorrow night, that'll be happening. All right, so keeping that, of course, on the back of your mind. We might start to see a little bit positive movements at the end of the week, towards the end of the week. We still have Wednesday. Wednesday is one of my favorite trading days as well. Okay, bears and bulls. What is this? What is this animal, guys? I already said it, yes. Ethereum price watch daily 4-hour charts signaling tug of war at 4,500. Yeah, spike Bitcoin. Same thing. Same thing. Tug of war. That's the best way to put it. Let's roll into some other things we didn't check and take a look at. And I'll talk about Daily Hodl. Bitcoin whale with $11 billion in Bitcoin, frantically selling coins for Ethereum on Hyperliquid. Look on chain. This better not be a new one. Maybe. Might be a new one. It's happening during the weekday though, so it shouldn't be as dramatic. Crypto whale with 11.4 billion in Bitcoin suddenly unloaded Bitcoin all hell of years. This happened over the weekend. Yes, the same freaking article. Okay. All right. Rare Fed cut gap signals indicates S&P 500 could explode to all-time highs, according to $45 billion asset manager. Yeah. Trump advisor and that said Nakamoto CEO Bitcoin bear market won't happen for several years. It's probably just because everyone's accumulating via treasuries and sovereign funds. There's the best case scenario for Bitcoin for Ethereum after hitting all-time highs, according to analyst Benjamin Cohen, who nailed his correction below 2,000. Unknown Bitcoin OG sells coins to buy. Yeah, we already talked about that at length now. This is all the old news from yesterday now. Okay. What else do we have? Anything else breaking, guys? Seems like we're lacking in news again today. Grayscale puts ETF for Avalanche on the radar with NASDAQ listing. Again, most of these won't get passed until October now. They keep pushing these out. Massive XRP dump hits Coinbase, crashing XRP price. When did that occur? This one just came out yesterday. That's not new. Yesterday. I don't remember seeing a massive crisis. Everyone just overreacts to everything. Everything. Let's take a look at XRP real quick, see what they're talking about. $2.93. Oh no. So this would have been right there around 3-4 p.m. when they're talking about it yesterday. That's a decent amount. 10% pullback for XRP. XRP whale's freaking out. It's still range bound there. You can see pretty clearly it's still stuck in a parallel channel from 2.7 to $3.65. Nothing new there as well. Come on, man. Give me something juicy. I need it, man. I need some news, man. Give me some news. What else? How about Cointelegraph? Cointelegraph's Serta K predicts endless war with crypto hackers. $2.5 billion stolen, probably from North Korea again. Ever-evolving cybersecurity efforts, the forcing hackers seek to weak links among human vulnerabilities to fuel an endless war. That's why we just need to replace them all with the AI algorithms. All right. Yep. Okay. I don't want to spend time on nefarious actions. Bitcoin is a funny internet money during a crisis. Tezos co-founder. I love it. Yes, it is. New scam service, Vanilla Drainer, 5 million. Was 124,000 the top. Oh no. Top peak signals in August. Yeah. Big bounce cuts are setting crypto up for $1 billion hack. Bitcoin is funny internet money. Okay. yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think we covered pretty much all the breaking news. There's the Animoca again. We already talked about that. Talking about cutting Federal Reserve governor or firing one. He can't do that anyway. Of course, all the headlines we talked about this morning. All right, guys. So now we're getting close to 11 o'clock. I gotta head out and get some stuff done. Hopefully today, probably not, but I'm gonna try. Hopefully you guys do as well. Greased Up Nev guy says Miria is poop. God. Oh man, I know I'm feeling some sort of way about it. I have a lot of money invested in it, so I don't want to dump it. I'm just letting you know how it is, guys. Again, I don't want to be dishing it out, but I'm telling it like it is, man. Their project is kind of a steaming pile right now. They gotta start showing some sort of progress. Yeah, take a look at the bio. My top pick has been almost 250 and was up over 300, says Nebs. I'm holding my Miria. I will be a late finisher, says Braveheart. I grabbed more XEN for sure. Yesterday, Gamma, 100%. Yeah, Andy says gaming runs last, buddy. Patience, 100% there. It does run last, but we're kind of running out of. You got utility running, right? We have to have utility running first. But if everything pops off in 1 month, there is not going to be any room for gaming. I'm just telling you right now. It's just we're going to have a extended cycle into 2026 for a gaming to play out. XEN Pith Swift Coin Gary said Braveheart McFreedom. Andy is right about the having patience. He's right, but there's some question there for it may not happen this cycle. That should be the name of this cycle. Patience. Be patient. Hodl strong, guys. Of course, with the wrenches out. As well, Paul Kemberger, ex Corberg. What? I don't know who that is. Sand Borsk. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That is a mouthful of of some music there, Bobbin. Yes, a roll dog will be nice. Good luck rolling over. Thank you. I know it'll all work out, says Gamma. Brave Harbor Freedom says yes. I'm still developing my patience. Yesterday, I learned another example of how much. Guys. Did we not learn anything from last week? We're all hanging out in a giant pool full of lube. There's plenty of lube there for the entire bull run. I don't think you guys need to worry any at all. You've been through that big downturn last week, and this weekend, and the week before that. I mean, it's the same song and dance manipulation. Ugh. We'll all get through it together, and and it shouldn't have any problem just huddling and staying strong at this point. I'll sometimes take a day or so to bleed out down enough. Yep. Braveheart. B3 coming in from Rachel. B3 is way better than his base token as it's Medicaid. Okay. Does Miria have multiple games upcoming? Not really. Most of their games are actually already developed by other companies, and they're just incorporating some of their technology into those developments. So, guys, I really encourage you to do some research on this. I've done a ton of it. I've deep dived many times. I've had these live conversations with you guys about it. You can check it again. Their Discord is readily available anytime. You want to jump over there and check out their Discord? You can jump over there and do it. I've been checking on it about once a week. I jump over there just to see if anyone's posting anything. And again, I follow the game. Their headlining game is Meta Rush, right? I'll pull up some of my Discord stuff so you can see it. So this is their Meta Rush Discord, and yeah, I can show this over here. Hopefully, it won't get knocked out. But well, let's see if I can zoom in here. Right, so this is their Meta Rush Discord. They have announcements. They haven't really been very, up on this. The last one they put out was back in May, and I was screaming from the rooftops back in May. Their events, not really, again, nothing really has happened here. They have 1,800 members on the whole thing. If you want to go to the Miria token, the Miria token Discord as well is there. People are getting a little impatient there as well. Mostly just talking about speculation. Not enough people are talking about the projects. Yeah, so we had a few conversations back and forth on the 21st of August, and then it's pretty much been silent since. I've been participating over here since May as well. I've been asking questions to the developers. Haven't got any real answers. Most of it's just been kind of like suppressing the investors inquiring about what's going on with the project. They do have a spot for MetaRush. Again, MetaRush is their top game, and again, you can get in there, you can play it. Again, it's available on Epic, right? So you can download the game, you can play it. I've attempted to play it many times. They haven't had a beta server up and available for 2 or 3 months now to play, at least to test out the game. You have to have a MetaMask wallet to really get involved. It's again, I'm just telling you how I feel about it, right? I play Web3 games, right? I play off the grid pretty frequently, and there's no way to even tell it's a Web3 game for the normies. They won't even know what they're doing, you know. And that's how I think this is how this works. You gotta make a game that everyone doesn't know exactly what they're getting into, and they're making money, and then you discover what crypto is after the fact. Trying to get the game. Oh my god! I just launched it by accident. Now I can't even yeah, I can't get my mouse back now. I crashed the stream, guys. Scofftaku returns. I can't get my mouse back. Oh my god, I'm crashing the stream. No, I don't want to shut down my computer. Holy shit, guys. Yep. Yeah, okay. Boom. So